Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we are going to talk about the new update, the 7.3. What the 7.3 will bring into the game? The 7.3 firstly will bring into the game some balances between the M7, the Matilda, the Stewart, some little changes, some balance with some gun mantlet. So sometimes we'll have a thicker gun mantlet, sometimes we'll have not so thick gun mantlet, but this is a very little changes that will not change the game style of the tanks. One of the new entries in these updates are the Kranwagen, the Swedish heavies line. That these tanks are basically only hold down tanks. Because as you can see, turret, I picked the tier 10 because quite all of these are the same. Because you have a very strong turret and not so strong. Yeah, here the lower plate can be strong, but this tank isn't very high. Quite good upper plates and not good lower plates. But these tanks are generally, you look how much armor you can reach with in a hold down position. Be careful with the cupolas. Cupolas are really hard to eat because they are very tiny and not very. I don't think that this will be fake armor. The tier 10 will have armor aside. The tier 10 doesn't have yeah, good gun with good penetration, but doesn't have the best DPM. Look, 200, not very good DPM, not very, but you can mount the sandbags armor, and this tank can reach 200 and like E100 hit points. So this tank is a heavy hold down tank. The accuracy, I have to say that is fine. The dispersion is quite high, but remember that you are a hold down tank. You stay basically, you don't move from that position. Look how much hard for the tier 9s is hard to pen this tank. But one of the weak points of this tank, not frontally, are the side. Quite easy to HE. Even here, if you pay attention, you can HE right there. Even the turret is quite HE. For low caliber gun, the rear is basically HE pen. And from you can see, this will be quite the same with all the tanks, but they will have less armor, they will have less effective guns. But you see the armor is the same, the lower plate is the same, the turret is less armor because it's at tier 9. The Emil have a great upper plate, great not so good lower plate, a good turret. This one changes a little because this is of course this one is a medium tank, so doesn't have the best turret. This medium tank doesn't have the best armor, but this medium tank punches a very hard punch gun. And the last but not least, this Travis 74, that this one has a better turret respect the tier 7, tier 4 tier. And the gun is also not the greatest, but it's a tier 6, so you can skip it quite easily. That will not be this will not be the most painful line. How to which kind of people I suggest this grinding? People who enjoy hold down tanks. Hold down tanks with low reload, just like T-34 you can actually say. but this tank will have auto reloaders guns. This one, this one has, this one has auto reloader gun. Second, most weighted is the battle pass season. I have a screenshot here from Mea69. I will pick you up the link in the description from his channel. I just pick the imagine here because you will earn the agent. This is a modified, I think, VK2801, and the rewards will be quite the same as the new battle pass, as the current battle pass event that we are doing. Maybe changes a little some things, like here you can earn, I see gold, there you cannot, but rewards will be quite the same. Here camo are animated camo, so they turn on the lights and turn off the lights, turn on the lights, turn off the lights. So here there are animated camos, and I think that first the tier one is AMX40. So quite meme tanks. You have to pay this battle pass only for the MX40, that meme tank. And basically it's just a normal pass. I think it will cost €6, or depends where you live. It will cost as the same as the old battle pass. VK20, the agent could be good, yes, because the VK28 is actually a good tank, not the great. Yeah, for me it's the best light tank tier 6, because it can ram some little tanks. It has one of the best guns tier for tier, and quite good trollish armor with against not high penetration tank with not high penetration, and it's quite agile. It's quite fast. So it's a good tank. You will not regret it. Good light tank. I personally don't enjoy light tanks, but it is a good light tank. The last but not least, most important things that will bring the 7.3 update will be this tank, that for the gun I call it the fidget spinner, because it turns, look the cursor, you choose one, goes here, and it turns the gun. I think that, wait a second, no, I can't. I think that I can actually bring a video. Okay. Look at the tank. Look at the tank. As you see, it's very good. Tall tank is very good. As you see, here turns when this tank shots, it turns the gun like a fidget spinner. As you see, as we can see, this tank probably will be very similar, but not similar to a T57 EV. It's quite big, honestly. It's very big tank. For the abilities, this tank has a speed ability, can be similar. This ability was even for the Lycan, I think. As always, good for Halloween tanks. It has paced armor here, so pay attention to shooter. I think this one will be, of course, an heavy tank, because as you see, this tank isn't the fastest. And the shells are actually not so bad. He shoot all the free shots. As you can see, I pick up just like not a slower speed. Okay, as you see, look, the shells, all three shells going quite right there. So accuracy with free shots can be quite good, honestly. Not the great, but not the worst. Just pick up here the imagine that I pick. The frontal armor can be good, honestly. Let me check. It's quite flat, honestly. It's quite flat. But I think that here will be quite strong, here will not be strong. Turret, the turret is quite, it's quite similar to the Tankenstein ones. Yeah, as you see, here will be some weak spots for the tank. And this tank doesn't have cupolas, so you cannot actually shoot through the cupolas. This one is very tiny part of the tank. Here you can see the turret ring. As you see, the turret ring here. It has this low tiny cupola here, but nothing is more special. Unluckily for us, as you see here, this tank, here the some Strava cloud, this Strava will be always like the other Strava. Tier 5, quite enjoyable tank. This is a tier 5, nothing special. But unluckily, we can see this event will be like an event. So, as you see, plus 30, remember, let me check, like an event. There. I will remember you, easy and easy. Where was the imagine? Here doesn't show us the folio, but with the book. Hey, do you remember this book? Do you remember it? Plus 30, plus 30 levels, and 2 plus missions per day. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Of course, it will be the same. I actually hadn't a chance to show because even this is the same. Look, the grind. This event will be the same. Do you remember these points? These points with the Lycan? Do you remember these things? This will be boost all these quite strong, strange credits. I know you remember it. I know you remember it. This event will be the same as the Lycan. Guys, I'm sorry, because I done a video 1 year ago about the Hunter Moon event, and it's quite frustrating that people cannot even try to achieve this cool looking tank. But in the other hand, it's good because people on the work or people that work on gaming actually need to eat, and they are normal persons, so they have to earn money, and these events aren't supposedly to bring free tanks, but I disagree because these events are made on a special dates like Halloween or Christmas or summer event like the VUZ. And this event must bring something more than just a freaking tier 5 premium collector that is worth it 250 gold that everyone will sell it. And it's quite frustrating. Here there are the chest. And that's it, guys. I didn't want to make so a long video, but I will explain later on how the even how the battle pass work. But it's super easy how the battle pass work. I think everyone knows how battle pass works, and the event on the specified tank that I call the fidget spinner tank because it turns the gun like a fidget spinner. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, put a like. If you don't, put a dislike. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.